Episode 3, 3-Step System to Finding Operational Bottlenecks. Welcome to HR Decoded, the podcast where we uncomplicate the people problems breaking your business. I'm your host, Annekah Hall, fractional COO and People Ops Strategist. Today, I'm sharing the 3-step system I use to help founders find the real problem, not just the loud one. Okay, let's talk about some things that mess with every founder's head at some point. The things that make them ask, why is it still breaking? Why do I have to keep following up? Why is this project stuck again? You've got smart people, good ideas, big goals. So why does it still feel like you're pushing a boulder uphill? It's probably not a motivation issue. It's an operational bottleneck. And today I'm giving you my 3-step system to find it so you can fix it. First, let's define it. An operational bottleneck is a chronic point of friction that slows down output, creates rework, and traps decisions with one person, usually you. It's not always loud. Sometimes it hides in the Slack thread or a Notion doc that hasn't been touched in 3 weeks, but left unchecked, it compounds. And suddenly, your high-functioning team starts to feel stuck. Here's the 3-step system I use with clients to find the friction. Step 1, map the flow, not the org chart. Most people want to look at the team structure first. Don't. Start with how the work moves. Pick one process that feels slow or frustrating. Maybe it's product launches, client onboarding, or your hiring pipeline. Now ask what my uncle calls the big 6, the who, what, when, where, why, and how of it all. What triggers the process? Who touches it? When and where does it get stuck? What do we wait on? Where and how do decisions pile up? This is your workflow truth serum. Most of the time, the delay has nothing to do with who's owning it and everything to do with how it's been designed. Step 2, look for repetition without resolution. This is my favorite bottleneck red flag. If your team keeps saying things like, we've talked about this already, didn't we decide that last week? Or where's the update on X? That's not just miscommunication. That's unclear ownership. You don't need a meeting, you need a system. So ask, where are we repeating conversations because no one has the authority or clarity to move forward? That's where the blockage lives. Okay, now step 3. Now trace every decision back to one person. This is where founders get uncomfortable, but let's talk about it. If every decision, every tiny one has to go through you, you are the bottleneck. I know it's not intentional. You're just trying to stay in the loop, protect quality, or make sure things don't fall apart. But here's the cost. Your team slows down, you burn out, and no one grows. Instead, ask, what types of decisions am I still holding that someone else could own without a clear rubric? If you can't trust someone else to make that call, that's not a them problem. That's a you and a systems design problem. And here's a bonus tip. Use effort versus impact to prioritize fixes. Once you find your top 2-3 bottlenecks, stack rank them using an effort versus impact matrix. Ask, how hard would this be to fix? How much would it improve speed, trust, or results? Fix the high impact, low effort ones this week and start designing out the ones only you can currently solve. Okay, so let's recap. The bottleneck breakthrough system. Step 1, map the flow, not the org chart. Step 2, repeat repetition without resolution. Step 3, identify where decisions get stuck with one person. Do this every 3 to 6 months or anytime your team hits a weird plateau. This is how you scale without drowning in meetings, handoffs, and hidden chaos. And if you want help doing this for your team, visit my website at www.hrdecoded.pro and book some time on my calendar for a free consultation. Or if you just want to get started, grab my free bottleneck audit worksheet on my website as well. Also, if you've been nodding your head through this episode, leave a quick review and share it with that friend who's still insisting on approving every email before it goes out. You know who I'm talking about. Next week, we're going deeper into systems, talking about why SOPs or standard operating procedures fail. And spoiler, it's not because your team is lazy. I'll see you then.